cycling and swimming. So the more you practice, the better you get at it. So yes, you should start programming as soon as possible.
Good. So these students are like they are doing Python from class 11 and they are onto it. So that's really good, Aman. So we are here to assist you through the next 4 years of your academics. So I hope you will land up where you have aimed to. So any other questions? So you can ask directly to Guru sir, or you can write in the chat box.
Good afternoon, sir. Myself, Aditya Tiwari. Sir, my question is, why core branches in engineering have less placement options?
That is not true. Typically, the core branches do not have enough placement in the core areas. And that is because of the strange economic situation in India. If you are in Germany, if you are a rich person, you will invest the money and start a company. But in India, many billionaires are billionaires just because they have bought land where it is very costly, right? So in Mumbai, for example, South Mumbai, it is costlier than even New York. So we have a very skewed incentive for people just buy land. There is no innovation, there is no effort in building a company. There is no, I mean, if you buy a land, you're not really giving jobs to people. So Indian economy is very different from the usual economies. So core branches do not have so many requirements, but we are generating so many engineers. Having said that, many of our engineers do end up in the service industry because that is an industry that is very flourishing in India. And so they might not get jobs in core areas, but they will get jobs in other areas.
So there is a question. There is a question, and before that, I would like to comment on Shivam Mishra, your chat. Shivam, you are saying that you have been learning Java from 9th, but you didn't get CSE. It doesn't matter, Shivam. And for to address this issue, or actually, fortunately or incidentally, there is a talk that is going to take place on 26th, and the speaker will be one of this college's alumnus, Dr. Amitav Bihari. He is working in the computer science engineering department at Stanford University, and he has completed his BTech in chemical engineering from your college. So one of the themes of his talk will be, if you want to end up working in CSE area and still you are from some other department, is going to give you tips as to how to do that. So don't worry. I mean, it doesn't matter which branch you have got in. You'll get the answer to your question in that talk.
Vivek Sundar Pichai is from metallurgy from Kharagpur, sir.
Right, right, sir. So he is going to get a tip from that person who has done from his own college, and then he is doing the CSE. Okay, so moving forward, we have Yashraj. Yashraj is asking, sir, how to step forward towards research.
Yes. The best way, again, to do research is to start doing things by hand. I think at undergraduate level, you should go to different people, different labs, find out what they are doing, try to work with those groups for a while, and find out what is really interesting for you. And if you take 2 years to do that, if you go to every professor in your department and a few professors in some other departments, and find out what is really interesting for you, and then work with that particular group or with that particular professor for a while, or take an internship in that area in some other college or industry, then you can be training yourself for research. There are two things. There is industrial research, there is academic research. Either way, whether you end up in an industry and pursue your research, or go to an academic institution for higher study and pursue your research, this kind of broad experience will help you. What you should not do is at this point itself deciding this is what is interesting for me, this is what I want to do, and then you realize that after 4 years nobody cares about that area, something else has become more fashionable. So because of which at undergrad level, if you have research interests, you should work with a wide variety of problems, at least 4 different areas in every semester, every year. So 2 different areas every semester.
So any other questions you can ask, or else we'll thank again Guru sir. Yes, go ahead.
I
Saloni.
want to know that what is the research paper and how to do in undergraduate level.
Research paper is a paper that you write about something new that you have done. It could be a new program, it could be a new result that you have obtained, it could be a new method, it could be a new machine you have built, and sometimes it can even be something that you have not built new, but you have collected from many different sources and analyzed and come up with a new idea. And writing a research paper typically takes time, and more important, getting a new result and knowing how to explain it to people in the area takes longer time. So typically for an undergrad, it takes about 6 months to 1.5 years to reach a stage where they can be part of a research paper. The students, for example, I have worked with some undergrads for internship. Typically they will come in May or in December, work in our group for a couple of months, and then they will go back and they will continue working with me because I do computational work. So if they have a laptop, then they can continue. Then we have found that after about a year or so, they are in a stage where they can actually come up with new problems as well as solve them. And once that is done, we write it up, we send it to the relevant research area journals where this result will be of interest to them. So again, the idea is to go work and work long term with any particular person or group that will help you come up with a research paper sooner.
Any other question? Okay, if there are no more questions, let us thank once again Gururajan sir. Sir, you spared your time to talk to us, to interact with the students, to give the insights of what engineers are supposed to do apart from engineering. So I hope the students must have taken motivation and inspiration from your talk, and I hope that if in future also, because this is just, they have just embarked upon in this transformation from student to the engineering students. I mean, from the school students to the engineering students. So at a later stage also, if they need you for a guidance, I hope you will be available in some way or the other through email or something like that. So with this hope, on behalf of entire UEC family, I would like to thank you once again, sir. And thank you so much for the talk.
Thanks, Vivek. I'll be happy to interact with your students anytime. So
yeah,
you have my email, so they can get.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. So the students, you have to stay connected. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to give you the link for, okay, since only 59 students are left, this is not very encouraging thing, but still I can understand. आप लोगों के पास एक लिंक शेयर करेंगे SIP टीम, and what you have to do is, आप अपनी एक्टिविटीज जिसमें आप पार्टिसिपेट करना चाहते हैं, चाहे वो लिटरेरी हो, चाहे वो कल्चरल हो, चाहे आप फोटोग्राफी का शौक रखते हो या लिखने का शौक रखते हो, आप उसमें अपनी एंट्रीज भर सकते हैं. आप क्या करना चाहते हैं, व्हाट यू कैन डू इज, आप अपनी एंट्रीज हमें एक पर्टिकुलर मेल आईडी हम शेयर करेंगे, उसमें आप अपनी एंट्रीज भेज सकते हैं, एंड हमारी स्क्रीनिंग कमेटी होगी जो चुनिंदा फोटोग्राफ्स को, अगर आप कोई शॉर्ट वीडियो बनाना चाहते हैं, कोई शॉर्ट फिल्म बनाना चाहते हैं तो उससे, अगर आप कुछ पेंटिंग बनाना चाहते हैं तो वो, अगर आप कुछ डांस परफॉर्मेंस करना चाहते हैं 30 सेकंड का, तो वो सारी हमारी स्क्रीनिंग कमेटी स्क्रीन करेगी, और फाइनल वैलिडिक्टरी प्रोग्राम के दिन हम वो सारे आपके प्ले करेंगे अलॉन्ग विद योर ओन मैसेजेस एज टू हाउ यू फेल्ट अबाउट दिस प्रोग्राम. सो गेट रेडी. आप जो भी आपके स्किल्स हैं एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर, उसको शोकेस करने के लिए, सो इट विल बी फन. सो वेरी शॉर्टली विल शेयर दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ लिंक. ओके, एंड अगर आप लोगों में से किसी को भी आज के सेशन के बारे में कुछ बात करनी है, एक और चीज जो मैं आप लोगों को इंस्ट्रक्ट करूंगा, स्टूडेंट्स, ये स्टूडेंट इंडक्शन प्रोग्राम है जिसमें पर्टिकुलरली आपके लिए डिजाइंड है प्रोग्राम, डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट्स पे आपको ट्रेन करने के लिए, सॉर्ट ऑफ कंफर्ट जोन में लाने के लिए। इसका पूरा यूज करें और मिसयूज करने की कोशिश ना करें, बिकॉज अभी के टाइम में फोकस्ड रहना इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, बिकॉज दिस इज जस्ट द बिगिनिंग, right? These Google Meet chats or whatever interactions we are doing, it's all getting on the record. So please be very careful. Do not get involved in your personal talks. Do not start chit-chatting among yourselves. There are hundred of other platforms wherein you can do that. यहाँ अगर आपके सामने कोई स्पीकर है, आपके पास कॉलेज के स्टाफ्स हैं, फैकल्टी हैं, तो आप उनसे बात कर लीजिए, उनसे क्वेश्चंस पूछ लीजिए, उनसे डाउट पूछ लीजिए, ओके? एंड इज देयर समथिंग फॉर राइटिंग? यस, ऑफ कोर्स। अगर आप कुछ लिखना चाहते हैं तो आप वो भी लिख सकते हैं। यू कैन राइट सम कोटेशन, यू कैन राइट सम पोएम, यू कैन डू इट, यू कैन राइट सम creative writing. So we'll float that different categories. You can fill your entries. Yes, you can sing also. You can sing. Absolutely fine. So we will float the form. You can see that. Sports, of course, अभी तो आप sports नहीं कर पाएंगे क्योंकि offline में sports कैसे करें? If you have some special skills, like you can do the juggling and all, you can make a short video of 30 seconds and you can send it. Okay? Yes, there are certain sports. Okay, let me tell you guys. Chirag पूछ रहा, are there some sports there? यहाँ पे बहुत स्पोर्ट्स के फैसिलिटीज हैं चिराग। एक बार ये अगर आप ऑफलाइन क्लासेस में आने लगेंगे तो आपके जितने भी कॉलेज से रिलेटेड सवाल हैं, कई बच्चे ने मेरे को कॉल किया कि मेरे इस ब्रांच से उस ब्रांच में मेरे को शिफ्ट करना है, कभी से क्लासेस स्टार्ट होंगी, कैलेंडर क्या है। तो आप अपना शेड्यूल देखिए। 24 तारीख को कॉलेज अथॉरिटी 1 और कॉलेज अथॉरिटी 2 की टॉक्स हैं। उसमें आपको डीन एकेडमिक्स मिलेंगे, फर्स्ट ईयर इंचार्ज मिलेंगे, डेप्यूटी एग्जाम कंट्रोलर मिलेंगे, लाइब्रेरियन मिलेंगे, स्पोर्ट्स ऑफिसर मिलेंगे, आपको ये सारे एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप सेल के इंचार्ज मिलेंगे। तो ये कॉलेज से रिलेटेड जितने भी क्वेरीज हैं आपके, आप 24 तारीख का कैलेंडर मार्क कर लीजिए। आपके पास 2 घंटे हैं, आप सारे क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकते हैं। सर देयर इज एनसीसी, आपको इस क्वेश्चन का भी आंसर मिल जाएगा, ठीक है? तो 24 तारीख को आपको कॉलेज से रिलेटेड और प्रोसेसेस से रिलेटेड जितने भी क्वेश्चंस हैं वो 24 तारीख के टॉक्स में आप पूछ सकते हैं, ओके? So with these instructions, I will discontinue now. So हम लोग कल फिर 7:30 बजे योगा क्लासेस में वापस मिलेंगे, ओके?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.